Hi there. Welcome to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Rachel. My friends call me Ray Ray, and this is the Ray Jenkins Show. I am Ray Jenkins when I put my thinking cap on and I start receiving downloads. The download that I've been receiving for the last few days is that it is absolutely vital for us all to wake up. This is a spiritual war, but it is much more than just a war. We've been talking a lot about disclosure, and the real disclosure is us waking up to the fact that we are the creators. We are, all of us. And at some point, this system was infiltrated. Earth was meant to be a school for us to learn lessons, manipulate energy, and to create. That is what Earth was. And at some point, it was overtaken, and a part of consciousness was imprisoned, and that's where the prison planet theory comes from. And instead of us coming here to learn our lessons and then going back to source, they are recycling us back into a trap. Now, Project Looking Glass was a project where it was a quantum computer where they put in a bunch of different inputs and outputs and would see what their outcomes would be, what timelines would happen. And they kept coming across one thing that was inevitable from happening. Now, we never truly got the answer to what that one thing was, but I know that it was the awakening. It was the great awakening process, that it was inevitable, it was going to happen. But one of two things are going to happen here. Consciousness is going to wake up and we are going to win this battle, because I'm telling you right now, the elites, the cabal, the people who are running this world and have infiltrated the system do not want us to win. They want to reset. They want to blow up the entire planet and kill all of us and then start over. This is where these bunkers are coming from and why they're all building bunkers. They know that we're all waking up to the truth, and that will break their entire system. And that's where this 3D, 5D thing is coming from. So one of two things are going to happen. Consciousness, the collective, is going to be, there's more of us than there is of them. And collective is what is going to break this system down. The rebellion, the great war that we were placed here for. That feeling of, I know I'm here for a reason. I feel like I've survived so much. I've been through so much for what? To fight a battle. I've literally felt that my entire life, that I'm here to fight a battle. And it's either us or it's them. Because I'm telling you, they would blow this bitch up in an instant just to reset. And that's what they're getting ready to do. Things are about to come to a head. I don't know if you guys have been feeling the tension of energy and the anxiety, but it's about to happen and they're getting ready. Now, the Antichrist, they've already revealed who this person is. It's a young, I want to say, Arab man or a young boy. They were showing videos. So they're already starting to set the stage to bring the Antichrist here. Another key point. So in the prison planet theory, when they say that they have like set this trap, they're recycling souls, there's like this false light that they have us go into that is not the real source, that recycles us back in. There's still rules that they have to follow, and that is why one reason that they tell us what's happening is because they truly believe that it will clear their karma. But that is not the only reason. There's still free will. There's still free will, and I'm still trying to understand, like, why are these breadcrumbs left for us? And it's because we still have free will. So if we choose to follow the negative and all of the stuff that the obstacles that they put in our way, and we recycle back, then it's not their fault, it's our fault. We had free will, we chose it. They put the breadcrumbs right in front of us and we didn't see it. This is the true battle. We are either going to have a life that is amazing, full of love and light and energy, or we are going to have a destruction. They want a world war. They want a world war. They want to eliminate. Hi, baby. They want to eliminate all of us, our ebony kitty. They want to eliminate all of us and start over. And that's why they're building these bunkers. They know that it's inevitable that their system is going to break. So they're going to try to get every little dollar, everything they can out of us, all the energy, the loosh that's real. And that's why the prison planet was started. When they figured that we had souls and they couldn't figure out how to trap the soul, they couldn't figure out how to entrap consciousness itself. And because we are all from source, the only way that they could do it is to recycle us back in and then continue to get this loosh from us. And it is so vital that we all wake up. It is so vital. Like right now, it's getting ready to happen, everybody, and I hope everybody is ready. I've been in a lot of hermit mode. I've been in a lot of reflection mode. Lots of downloads happening. And I'd like to share that with you guys as they come in. But right now I'm getting the message that it's about to happen. What side are you going to be on? Let's think about our children. Let's think about breaking this cycle so that our children are not, this is the thing. What I choose is that I'm going to fight until death for my babies to not have to reincarnate, recycle themselves like a piece of trash, have their energy siphoned, have them taught lies, have them indoctrinated. I'm pissed. I'm pissed that I had to wake up to the fact that our entire world, my entire life is a lie. It is all a lie. And the biggest disclosure is that we are the creators, waking up to ourselves. We are waking up to the fact that we are experiencing ourselves. That's the disclosure. That's what they don't want us to know. They don't want us to know that we are true consciousness. We are the creators. They don't want us to know. The power in that is our power. And it's vital that I get that message out. We are all the same. We are just all experiencing different versions of ourself. Source. We are source. That's why they say God is within us. We are God. They don't want us to know that we are gods. And another thing too, I watched a thing last night on this fish that they were looking at. And they were calling, there was like fish with black stripes. And then they had these other fish that were called light skin fish. And they had found something extraordinary, that all light skin fish, or the white fish eventually, came from the black fish. So this tells them that all of white people came from black people at some point. The only human race that would have started out here would have been of dark skin. And that everybody is actually a descendant of black people. It's a crazy thing that I watched, but I think that is a key in why they're trying to hide so much too, with everything going on with slavery and who African Americans truly are, and how they're so powerful. So I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts on a lot of different things. On manifestation, I am a master manifester and would like to share some of that knowledge with you guys as well. But all I can say is get ready, okay? Because things are about to. I know shit has hit the fan for quite some time, but shit is really, really about to get crazy here, okay? Main thing I can tell you is to stay positive. Keep positive thoughts. Even if something negative is happening, it's happening for a reason. Find the positive in it. Do not let these fucks siphon your goddamn energy. Find where your energy leaks are happening and set your boundaries. You are going to need you need to cleanse. You need to get any metals, toxins, parasites, anything out of your body fast. It's very important that we do that. We need to fast, and we need to be doing a lot of meditating. Any negative energy that you feel or negative thoughts that you feel, you rebuke them, throw them away. Find a way to turn it into a positive. If we don't allow them to siphon our loosh, if they can't, eventually, if there's a mass awakening, they're not going to be able to siphon anything from anybody. We are strong enough inside with our thoughts. How strong our thoughts are, it starts with a thought, but then it comes to fruition. That is how manifestation works. And we're living in this toxic tornado of negative energy all the time. And even when you're feeling anxious, fearful, scared, all of that, that is what they are feeding on. I am struggling with debilitating anxiety right now, but I'm an empath. I feel all of this energy shift, and I have this like tension of like anxiety building up in my stomach. Like I'm nervous, like I'm about to go on stage and talk in front of 1 million people 24/7. They're in hard drive right now trying to siphon as much as they can, and they're going to reset with or without us. They would rather reset without us. So that's why they're talking about population control and all this stuff. They got to keep it down to a minimum, because if too many people start waking up, it spreads like wildfire. And that's what we are seeing right now. We all may be in different stages of our awakening, but the process has been sped up and everybody is waking up. It's time that we start using the knowledge and the tools and the keys that we know. So if we know they're feeding on our energy, then flip the script on their ass. But I'm going to tell you right now, something big is happening, and it's about to happen. What side are you going to pick? Because they're getting ready to kill all of us. I'm already dying from the food that's poisoning me and my kids. Like, I have nothing to lose at this point but to try. And I feel like that is my purpose. This incarnation. To stop these fucks from what they're doing. And get our learning system back to where it's supposed to be for our soul journey. I'll be back. Have a good day. Love you all. Bye.